Today we'll be discussing research methodology. Research is an integral part of MBA program. Whatever sector you go, be it marketing, finance, HR, banking, retail, in all the sectors, research methodology will help you in your day-to-day functioning, in the policy making, in decision making. Because whatever business decisions you wish to take, they should all be backed by proper data analysis. Only then we can say that the decision can be positive. By research, we actually means it is an endeavor to discover answers to intellectual and practical problems through the application of scientific method. There are certain keywords in this definition. First of all, we are discovering something. Discovering means it is already there and we are trying to find out something. In research, in layman's language, what we do is we actually have an hypothesis. What actually hypothesis is, we'll be able to understand it in our coming lectures. Then we are testing our hypothesis. We are collecting data, we are analyzing data, we are interpreting data, and then we are coming up with suggestions and solutions. So this definition also says that it is for some intellectual or practical problems through the application of scientific method. Some practical problem, for example, if I am in HR department and my organization is facing increased HR turnover, so I need to find out why people are leaving. Let's do a research for that. This is a major issue. If suppose I am coming up with a new product, so how actually I should position it in the market? Will it actually be successful in this geographical area? How should the segmentation be done? All these things, these are my practical problems, and a good research will help me to understand the solution to it. And intellectual problems, we can have some research done for the knowledge base of that particular area. So therefore, it is for intellectual and practical problems. And application of scientific method means what? Scientific method means it has to be very structured, it has to be empirical, it should be replicable, it should be replicable by others also. So that therefore then only we can say that it is being scientific. Otherwise, whenever there is human contribution to it, human discretion to it, then it actually loses its scientific nature. Research is a systematized efforts to gain new knowledge, according to Redman and Mori. Research is systematic process of collecting and analyzing information or data in order to increase our understanding of the phenomena about which we are concerned or interested. Obviously, if we are interested in finding out how many students of metro cities opt for humanities as their specialization, so we have to actually collect data and we have to come up with a solution. The objective of research, why actually we do research, the main objective is exploratory or formulative research, to gain familiarity with the phenomena or to achieve new insight into it. That is exploratory or formulative research. Means here I am just I don't have any hypothesis, I don't have any concept, but still I would like to work in that area and I'm exploring it, and then I'm trying to find some solution to it. For example, if I'm interested in understanding nature and forest and all these things, so I just go out in jungle, I'm just exploring things, and then suddenly I come across a herb which I feel that might cure an ailment, and then I start doing research on it. So what am I doing? When I entered the forest, I had no clue what am I going to do. But as I kept on exploring, I came up with problems, and then it became my research problem, and then I started my problem. So in this way, exploratory and formulative research. Descriptive research suggests that we are describing a concept. That is the descriptive research. For example, I want to understand the condition of female of tribal belt of Nimad region of Madhya Pradesh. So what am I doing? I'm not giving any solution to any problem. I'm not exploring anything. I'm just describing it. So description would include how many girls are there, what is their health parameters, what are their health parameters, what is their educational qualification, all these things. I'm just describing the population. So that is the descriptive research. Diagnostic research. Diagnostic research means, as the name suggests, that I am diagnosing something. I am trying to find out something. And what am I trying to find out? Like doctor patient model. Okay, so what does doctor do? Doctor actually understands the symptoms. Then a doctor has some documents to support his diagnosis, and then the doctor comes up with the diagnosis, the solution to it. We are trying to find out something. Okay, and then is hypothesis testing, that is relationship between variables. This is a very common type of research that will be done by you in your actual organization thing also. So what are we doing in hypothesis testing? Variables. Variables means suppose if I want to start a fast food center in front of a McDonald's joint, so should I start? So I want to see the relation between eating habits of youth and the location of the fast food center. If it is so, if I at all am able to find the relation between the location of fast food joint and eating habits of youth, then my decision making would be easier. Research is directed towards solution of a problem, as we have discussed right now. It is based on observable experience and empirical evidence. As I told you, it has to be backed by data. That is very, very important. Research demands accurate observation and description. Yes, it cannot be faulty. Therefore, the data should be checked thoroughly. It should be foolproof. Research involves gathering new data from primary source or using existing data. Primary source means the first hand respondents, that when you collect data, it becomes a primary source. Secondary source is when the data has been collected by someone for some purpose, but you're using that data for your research, it becomes the secondary research. Research activities are characterized by carefully designed procedures. There is a proper structure. It is not like one fine morning you suddenly wake up and you start collecting data. Then next morning you start analyzing data. Then you again start collecting data. It is not like that. It is structured process. Research requires expertise, that is skill necessary to carry out investigation, obviously. Then it should be objective and logical, definitely. Illogical research is no good to the society. So all your output of the research should be beneficial for the society. It requires courage, because sometimes it happens that you have to take up some very bold kind of subject which might harm the existing market players. But still you have to do it for the benefit of the society. It should be carefully recorded and reported. So in this way we see that these are the basic objectives of research. So I'm sure that you have understood what research means. Research is basically collection of data, analysis of data, interpretation, then suggestion, recommendations. In this way you come up with some solution to a problem. Then we have also discussed the types of research, what are the different objectives of research, and how the basic objectives of research we have discussed. Okay, so now we'll continue in our next class. Thank you.